What if we told you SpaceX, yes, the rocket and Mars company, is making more money from artificial intelligence than from space? Hang on, because this isn't science fiction. SpaceX just brought in a staggering $2.6 billion in revenue last year from its AI business, 3 times what it made the year before. And here's the part that should stop you in your tracks: that AI revenue is now bigger than what SpaceX makes launching rockets. Let's break down why SpaceX is suddenly dominating AI and what it means for the future of tech. Not just for Elon Musk, but for every business watching the AI compute race. Before we dig into these numbers, do us a favor. Like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and drop a comment. Did you see this coming for SpaceX? Are you surprised they're making this much money from AI instead of rockets? All right, let's break it down. For most of you, SpaceX brings to mind rocket launches, Starlink satellites, and maybe one day, humans living on Mars. But there's a massive shift happening behind the scenes. According to SpaceX's latest quarterly earnings and IPO filings, most of the company's real value, and probably its future, is in artificial intelligence, not space travel. Their AI revenue skyrocketed this past year, hitting $2.6 billion. That's a 3-fold jump year over year, and it's not coming from building AI for rockets, at least not directly. Here's the twist. SpaceX has become what industry insiders call a Neocloud, a new breed of company that sells raw computing power to other AI businesses. Let's sit with that for a second. The hottest commodity in the AI gold rush right now isn't data or clever algorithms, it's compute capacity. High-powered GPUs, massive server farms, and lightning-fast networks are the real engines behind generative AI tools like ChatGPT or Google's Gemini. Those models need enormous processing power, and that power is expensive, scarce, and absolutely essential for any AI company trying to compete. SpaceX spotted that gap and moved fast. This year alone, they've signed massive deals with 2 of the biggest names in AI. In May, SpaceX partnered with Anthropic, one of OpenAI's fiercest rivals. In June, Google agreed to pay SpaceX directly for AI compute access. And we're not talking small pilot programs here. The Google deal alone is worth $920 million every single month for access to SpaceX's compute resources. That's mind-blowing money, and it's recurring. So how does SpaceX actually deliver all that compute? The technical details are closely guarded, but SpaceX has spent years building out high-end data centers, specialized hardware, and fiber networks. Combine that with their global infrastructure, think the Starlink satellite constellation and deep-pocketed engineering teams, and you get a company that can offer premium compute at a scale very few players can match. That puts them in direct competition with other Neocloud providers like CoreWeave, which has built its entire business model around exactly this. Here's where it gets more complicated though, and this is a point most coverage skips. Compute doesn't run itself. Every one of these deals depends on Nvidia's GPU supply chain, and that chain is famously tight. Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, Amazon, they're all competing for the same limited pool of chips. SpaceX's advantage isn't just infrastructure, it's that they secured allocation and built the data centers to use it before demand outpaced supply. That timing is doing a lot of the heavy lifting behind this $2.6 billion number. Now, all this investment comes at a cost. SpaceX's AI division reportedly lost $1.5 billion last quarter. But, and here's the good news, that's actually an improvement over previous quarters. Losses like this are expected in any hypergrowth tech sector. The real story is that the AI division is now the main pillar of SpaceX's valuation, according to internal documents tied to the company's IPO. Why are losses acceptable here? Simple. Amazon spent billions before AWS ever turned a profit, and AWS eventually became the most valuable part of the company. SpaceX is running the same playbook, betting that whoever owns the infrastructure wins the next decade of tech. That's why the losses aren't scaring off investors. They're reading them as the cost of building a moat. Here's a scenario that makes this concrete. Imagine your company is building the next generation of AI assistants, something like Claude or Gemini. You need millions of dollars of supercomputer time every single week. Building your own server farms is slow, capital intensive, and honestly, most companies can't do it. So you rent it from someone who already has the hardware sitting there ready to go. That someone, increasingly, is SpaceX. That positioning is also reshaping how the company gets valued. IPO filings reportedly show investors pricing SpaceX less like a rocket company and more like an infrastructure company, closer to how Wall Street values AWS or Microsoft Azure than how it values a launch provider. That's a fundamental re-rating of what SpaceX even is, and it changes the calculus for every future funding round. So what does this mean for the future of SpaceX and for tech as a whole? We might be watching a company evolve from space is cool to we power AI innovation as its actual identity. That shift could funnel more resources into Mars ambitions long term, but it could also mean SpaceX gets valued, funded, and run less like an aerospace company and more like a data center operator wearing a rocket company logo. The winners in this compute arms race won't be the loudest. They'll be the ones who quietly locked down the infrastructure before everyone else realized they needed it. SpaceX did exactly that. So what do you think? Is this the beginning of a new era for SpaceX, or just a side bet in the rolling tech dice game? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want more insights into how AI is transforming legacy companies and what that could mean for your business, be sure to check out the video in the corner. Remember, like, subscribe, and let's ride this wave of innovation together. If you want to discuss how AI can help your business specifically, there's a booking link in the description. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.